as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They show run with three tight ends here on first down.
No, ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And
Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. Start. Go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or
touchdown, Indianapolis!
Jonathan Taylor,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
The score, Colts 21, Texans 0.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Cougar 19.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Texans first down.
Ready, ready?
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside handoff to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Mixon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
From 3 yards out.
and the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, come on. Check. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Stephon Diggs.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 72 yards.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Ready, ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Again, knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On first down, here's Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running straight ahead, Taylor taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there
yards on the ground.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
2nd down. Here's Richardson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ready.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Unlock line. Ready.
Running left, it's Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes at the 19. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now Pittman on the end around.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Takedown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw it. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here's 1st down.
Hurt.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson.
He's got it.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
Now 4th down and goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stroud to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Cougar 19.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And